He's Jim Smith. Jim, good morning. How you feeling?
Hey, good morning, Bob. Doing great. How about you guys?
Good. Hanging in there,
good.
Jim. And look, Malik Washington sticking around. Zion Ely signed. You got Baba signed. You got Quincy Wilson, who's signed, who's one of the premier track guys we've seen come along in years and years and years. So you've always said, hey, man, we can match it if we have to financially. It's the unfortunate change of the world in regards to college athletics. But just talk about keeping the dudes around and then bringing in more reinforcements to the equation.
And we did all that without Vinny's NIL contribution.
That's right.
Yeah. You got Haney's.
So,
Yeah, you got my, I got a hat and a koozie out of mine. That's all I'd say.
Still waiting for your jacket.
Yeah, double axe, by the way.
Run here this fall for sure. And I think part of it is just getting the message out that we really want to compete at the highest level and that these elite athletes that are playing local have a place to come play and play in front of their family and friends and be extremely competitive and build a program together. And that's what we're trying to do here in College Park.
Now, with the basketball team, as you mentioned Baba, and we talked about him, and like Buzz has the number 3 recruiting class in 2026 coming in, but we're still living in the reality of 2025. And, Saturday night, full disclosure, Jim, I was at my brother's Christmas party out of Queenstown, but we had the game on, and Maryland, I'm like, here it comes. They're going to pull the stunner. Then all of a sudden, Pharrell Payne goes down. The terrible officiating. I can comment on that. Solomon Washington gets the boot. And then Michigan turned into like Michigan because they're really good. But what about Buzz and the crew? They go to Charlottesville, taking on Virginia. As we're about to flip the calendar into 2026, given the injuries and everything, a retooling of the entire team, a coaching staff. How are you feeling about what we're seeing here in basketball very, very early in the process, of course?
Well, look, the Michigan game told you, or really, if you watched the whole thing, you saw a team that fights, a team that can play at a high level. I mean, Michigan hadn't trailed in a game, I don't think, at halftime so far this year, and we played extremely well, and the injuries certainly changed part of the game. I don't know what happened on the technicals. I think I agree with you, Bob, on your assessment. And, and then all of a sudden the game, when we're still in the game with 10 minutes to go, and then you could see, look, Michigan's really, really good. They're either an elite team. They're not in the Final Four. It'd be a stunning, a stunning occurrence. And, that's what, so really, I think they had a really great game plan. I mean, if you really watch the game, we were really selective with our shots. We weren't going to get into a complete track meet with them, yet we still scored 50 points in the first half. And so I give Buzz and his staff a lot of credit for really designing a game plan that kept us in it and really gave us a chance all the way until those final 4 minutes. And then we got to go to Virginia. Virginia's a really good team. We're a little banged up now, so we're going to see what happens there. I will say this: these guys can coach. We've got a lot of players playing really hard. But it's a constant changing lineup, and that is a challenge no matter what sport you're in when your starters are constantly changing.
Hey, Jim, kind of educate me on how things go in this new age of college football. Like, does Malik call you guys? Because we saw Malik agreed to stay. Back, like when you were at Ohio State, I was at Notre Dame. That was never even a conversation. So how does it go now where, like, Malik's representatives call you guys and say, I need this much money, because I can get this here? How does it go?
So think of it, Vinny, let's not make it about Malik. Let's make it about college football and the entire roster. Every year they have an option to stay or go. And so you're talking, as you're doing your end of the year evaluation, this is in all sports, there's no, because the transfer portal opens every year in every sport, every student athlete has an option. And you have to have the discussion with them whether, they're the right fit for us and they're they want to stay. So that's a constant conversation that's happening in all sports. You recruit you've heard the coaches say you got to recruit the roster you have while you're recruiting your roster for the future. So that's so those conversations are constant, and at this time of the year, you're trying to figure out, hey, who's staying and who's going in the portal.
Now the portal opens January 2nd, I believe. Now, do you have the funds? Now, Jim, I think our wish list, Bob, you can help me too. O-line, we need O-line.
Running back.
Kind
of goes in hand. I'm guessing, yeah.
Because got to help Malik out.
Tighten that
we need
up a little bit.
Stud receiver, and we need some D linemen too. So
other than that, Jim, everything's got.
You got the money for that, Jim?
Of course, Vinny. Especially when your NIL comes in, it'll work out great. Look, every team's got to build a roster within the resources they have. It doesn't matter whether you're Ohio State, Indiana, Maryland, or Virginia Tech. We're all building rosters with the resources that we have. We have resources. We've just got to, like everybody, you have to be smart in how you do it. We're not the NFL where everybody has the exact same. So you build in certain areas, and all those positions that you listed are certainly things that we're looking at as well.
Jim Smith, Athletic Director, University of Maryland, joining us. Brought to you by the Green Turtle. Jim, what else is happening at College Park as we head into we're a week from Christmas. What? We're a week from Christmas already. What else is going on at College Park with the athletic department?
Yeah, a week from Christmas. We're portal. We're hoping we get some fantastic presence in the portal. But we got a great women's basketball game that's going to take place tomorrow at 11 a.m. It'll be a complete sellout with 17,000 screaming students. This is our field trip day where we have students come from the entire area to come enjoy Brenda's team and spend the morning and early afternoon with us as we play Central Connecticut. So that's really exciting. Look, our wrestling team's off to a really good start, 4-1. Gymnastics will kick off here with the regular season here really soon. So right after the first of the year, it's going to pick back up. And just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year, since we won't talk until we get to 2026.
Jim Smith, appreciate that. And the same to you and your family. What do you want to jam to on the way out the door here?
Yeah, it's only appropriate with the portal coming. Bruce Springsteen, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Jim Smith, appreciate it as always. Have a great holiday. Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you in 2026.
Merry Christmas, Jim.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.